This is the brand new Viper S e-bike, and today we are going to be putting it to the test. We have a huge, totally safe homemade ramp to test it out on, and a big backyard track, so let's get to it. But first, we need to kind of actually build this thing, so let's go do that. Tita 1 S Viper.
The front wheel.
But open. Oh, more than a ride, it's a lifestyle.
Tough. It's probably the easiest box you've ever had to open.
I know, and there's no staples to take out. Yo, this looks sick, bro. The seat feels pretty cushiony. I got bad news about the seat. It broke. Oh shoot. You good? Dude, this might be one of the nicest rims I've ever seen, and like wheels. That thing, it's like folded up. That's sick. Looks kind of goofy.
It's pretty clean.
This is gonna fit right in the car. I know it. What in the world is this fender?
It folds?
Oh, it probably goes like this. And the wheel, I don't know. Ow, I hit my knee.
Oh no, we have to put the pegs on.
Fast Ace, is that what it says? I heard that's good. It's got like a tail light. This looks sick. Oh. Where's this go?
Wait, what?
I do like the red and black. This looks sick.
Fun tool, fun tool, fun tool.
The brakes look really high quality, built-in light. This thing looks sick. This is the premium fun box. Accessories. This feels like I'm opening up iPhone. Oh, user manual. Yo, this is like some premium. Yo. Look at this. Whoa. Okay, so I'm not really gonna bore you with the building, so I'll skip forward a little bit here, but it honestly was really easy and it was pretty fun. We had no real issues or any like hiccups or anything that was like hard to build. It was all pretty easy and simple. The only thing that was a little bit, not even confusing, just something we weren't used to was the front fork and the axle. It doesn't use that normal like push through the wheel kind of axle. It's got like this like pinch thing, which is actually I think a really good thing because that's what my Talaria has and that's like one of my nicest bikes. But other than that, it was super smooth, super easy. We didn't use any instructions. And honestly, with the front axle, it took us like a minute to figure out. I also want to mention something that's not that big of a deal, but definitely something you might want to like just know. The front plastic bit came broken. It's not the frame. It's like that little fairing on the side. There's like a little crack in it. At first, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but as we've been riding it, it's kind of just grown like the crack, and now it's kind of actually pretty chewed up. But if I'm being honest, that's probably almost 100% on the shipping company. It came very well packed. And now that the bike is finally actually built, let's go ride this thing. And we have some really cool spots to ride, so let's get to it. All right, let's go hit this mega ramp. This bike has a passcode. We're in. This thing is interesting. You ready? Oh my gosh. That kind of hurt to land. That's how big that jump was. I can feel that in my arms. Ready? Alright guys, today we are on the Viper S. Got a couple of big ramps to hit, but first we're gonna cruise around and get a good feel for this bike. I did try to charge it and I kind of forgot to, so it's at a 60%, so might be a little underpowered, but that's okay. Still got plenty of power in her. Going through these trails, it literally just feels like a normal bike, even though it looks a little goofy. Still feels completely normal. Feels actually pretty fast, especially for the size. Yeah, I like this thing. Let's see if we can wheelie it. Oh. Ow. What is up?
I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't.
It looks interesting, huh? It has like the suspension feels really good. Okay, let's try the ditch jump. It gets way higher, I feel like, because of the small wheel. I don't know how to explain it. It like picks up. It feels really good. Let's take it on the little jump in the back. Like, okay, I just got air on that and I wasn't even really going fast. Like, it gets air on, like, little stuff. It feels, I don't even know. Like, it feels like it's getting air on jumps that I don't normally get air on, even though it's, like, I'm going the same speed. Ooh. One thing I don't like is that, like, the brake sensor sometimes just goes off. All right, let's see. This is a pretty little jump. Let's see if we can get some air on it. Like, that's a lot more air than I normally get. What the heck? No wonder it hurt to do the other jump, bro. I'm doubling what I normally get for air time. I might keep this guy in the car as, like, a little secret car bike when I get bored. This thing's awesome. Like, it rips, bro. This thing rips. We're in the ditch. Oh my gosh. Also, bad time to mention, I forgot to air up the tires, so hopefully they don't pop. Like this thing wheelies too, bro. I will say it's a little weird balance-wise for like the wheelies. Like it does feel a little weird because all the weight's kind of up front. You gotta really drop it back, but it is so windy. I was doing way better wheelies when it wasn't like a tornado outside. Also, it got nice in Iowa and it started freezing again, which is unfortunate. I do feel like a little like regen. Like look at that. I feel like I'm slowing down when I'm not hitting the brakes. Oh my gosh. The main event, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. All right, I want to try and see if we can do a trick. I don't know what that trick would be though. Like a whip. I don't know how to whip. We're just gonna go for it. It does feel a little weird to go backwards. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like it doesn't want to, but it lets you. Like I feel like I don't know. All right, guys, here we go. First attempt. No idea what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I landed like all back wheel. Didn't really feel it though. That's a lie. I definitely felt it, but not as much as I would expect. The suspension's really good. Suspension's really good. I'm actually like impressed. Woo! Okay, I have another ramp I want to go test out, so let's go to the spot. Okay, it gets moving, bro. It gets moving. And it's only at like 57%, and it's doing this. This is crazy. All right, yeah, the wind is absolutely terrible. I'm freezing. All right, this jump has been our main jump for a while now, but the snow covered it up. It might be good now. Oh my gosh, what was that? Okay, kind of good now. Woo! Oh yeah, we're flying. Oh, we hit like the rock. That was kind of sketchy. Okay, big drop, big drop, big drop. Here we go. That was a soft landing, yeah. All right, I want to hit the drop the other way and see if we can get some air on it. It's freezing. Here we go. We're going 34. I don't know if that's miles or kilometers. I literally can't tell. Ooh, pretty big jump. Let's go. Is this kilometers? Okay, kilometers. Okay, that's what I thought. I'll throw up right now what the actual top speed of this bike is. Right now, we're hitting about like, I think 40 kilometers. Oh, yeah. Sound like Mario for a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, about 40 kilometers. Oh shoot, 41. It's very quiet. You'll notice it doesn't have that chain noise. It's very quiet. The brakes actually feel really good. Dude, it gets some good air, bro. This thing's fun. All right, time for the mega ramp again. Or wait, I don't know. What ramp is this called, guys? We got the ramp in the backyard. We got the little ditch ramp, which used to be called the mega ramp. Then we switched it to our neighbor's ramp, and they got the mega ramp. What's this ramp? This super ramp? Let me know in the comments what we should name this ramp. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Should we see how fast we can go? That seems scary. It's just the temperature. It also says the watts you're putting out, bro. That's interesting to see. All right, enough of lally-dagging. Let's hit this. Oh, I hit my knee right into the frame. That did not feel the best. Well, I forgot there's a light. How do I turn the light on? Just going off feel. Brakes feel good. Throttle feels good. Ergonomics feel pretty good. The seat's a little small. I feel like I'm gonna fall off sometimes, but not like tiny. Oh, so look, it came broken. Like it came, oh, I guess that part. Yeah, look at it. It kind of just came broken. Very unfortunate. I'm sure though, if you guys order this and it does come broken, you can just like contact support. Cause that's a little annoying. I think the perfect like scenario for this bike is you just kind of want to have it in the car, easy to fold up, very small. And you can just bring it into town, you know, after school, go for a ride, take it to your grandparents' house or something like that. And it's tiny. Like most of my bikes, it would be like I have to take a whole truck just to get it anywhere. This bike, I could just throw in the back of my car. Like this thing is tiny. And it still is fast and actually like rides good. Like that's like the best of both worlds. Ugh. Oh, I slid on the ice. That was kind of scary. That's actually a lot of air. I want to hit it the other way and see if it works too. Let's see how this works. A lot more air, less space, what the heck does that mean? One thing I did realize is the turning radius is absurdly good. Look at this. I mean, it won't really go when you're like that, but I mean, that's crazy. I've had some bikes where you can turn like this much and it's like hard to like turn around on like a sidewalk. Dude, this bike, you can just freaking, you could do a circle. Oh my gosh, the turn radius is insane. I'm like doing basically just a 360. It just doesn't have those like stoppers. It just keeps turning. It's crazy. Whoa, see the suspension? That's like good. You can just like preload it and then bounce up. Like that feels really nice. And mega ramp time. Sorry, super ramp time. Oh. Okay, so that was the ride. I had actually a lot of fun, and this thing really did surprise me. A couple of things I did want to note off the bat. We did have more riding planned, but unfortunately, one of my friends did actually crash this thing, and the seat is... it's kind of completely broken, so I don't know if we can get any more riding out of this thing right now. It was a pretty big crash. He looped the bike straight down to the seat. I feel like most bikes would have survived, but most bikes I have a a big fender on the back. This one doesn't really have much of a subframe other than like this big pole down here, which I get definitely is an intentional design. It can fold up really well, and I think it's like a half trials bike when it goes down. So I do understand why there's not a huge beefy subframe around there. It makes sense, but then you do get things like the seats just completely breaking when you crash it, which isn't the best. Also from the crash, we have no rear fender anymore. A couple of scratched up bar ends, which isn't bad at all. And then the like battery lid is a little kind of off. I don't really know what's up with that. It still works, it just is definitely like crooked. Also, one thing that didn't happen from the crash, but I'm assuming the shipping company did, was the side panel. It's like barely on anymore. All of this came kind of broken up here, and then as we were packing it up, this part down here just kind of snapped off. That's why there's like a gap. I do really like those like side panels and the fairings. I think they look pretty clean and it gives it like a nice look, but I do think they need to have a little bit more like structure behind them. They are a little flimsy. Now on to some things I really liked actually and was very surprised about is the torque. I ride some pretty powerful bikes, and this thing definitely didn't feel like low end, low power. This thing felt good. It pops up pretty easily. One thing I will mention though when you're doing wheelies is all the weight's kind of like up here. So when you're wheeling, you're not like here, you're more back, which is fun, but it's definitely a big learning curve. Built-in light up here, if you know me, you know I love built-in lights because I hate lights that die and you have to recharge them and then you can't ride. I love the built-in light, it's great. And it was pretty bright too, it was nice. Throttle, feels like the Sur-On throttle, the Talaria throttle, feels really good, like it a lot. The grips that come on it, they're not ODI grips, but they got this like diamond kind of pattern. I like them a lot, they feel nice. Some random things that probably aren't the most important that I thought were really cool, the like stem, I think it's a direct mount and it looks nice. It's beefy, it's heavy duty, it's a cool color, like it looks nice. And also the bars look like Pro Taper bars, they look like the other, like all the bars you would buy aftermarket, they have that style to them and they feel really sturdy. I like the bars a lot. Okay, and on to the tires. Very interesting setup. We have a tiny one back here and then a more normal size one up front. Now when I first got this, I was like, that's kind of weird, but hopefully it like rides normal. And then after about 5 minutes, I realized I actually kind of like the small wheel. Would I want the small wheel as my main bike? Probably not, unless I'm like doing something that would need the small wheel. One thing I did notice though is this bike actually would hit ramps better than some other bikes that are like way more powerful, and it's just because that wheel, like the weight size. I would go down our ditch ramp and instead of getting like the normal air I would get, my back wheel would stay like on the ground longer and just long enough to push me out more, and I would feel like I'd get a lot more air. That could also be obviously the weight distribution, the suspension, all that kind of stuff, but it definitely, I did feel the power of the wheel, so it was a really weird experience. Am I saying this bike is gonna be the best bike for jumps? Probably not, but did it surprise me and I had a lot of fun doing it? Yes, I had a lot of fun. It has a super nice like key to take out the battery. I think it's really cool battery. Huge battery and a lot of range. One thing I can also appreciate, the brakes. Very high quality feeling levers. They look pretty clean. They got that nice, I don't even know what you call it, but the nice look. The pegs, this is one thing that most bikes either do really good on or really bad on. I'm looking at my Talaria and I'm laughing because the Talaria pegs stock are like a noodle. They're so small. These things, nice, snappy, thick, sturdy. I like them. Kickstand felt pretty snappy, can't really complain. It's a kickstand, so it doesn't really do much. What I will say though is this bike, I don't think in my eyes is to like replace the Tudio or replace the Yozma. It's definitely its own style. I mean, just looking at it, it's definitely not even trying to look the same. It has like a whole different use, especially with that wheel set. It's very unique. You can spin this thingy. Bear with me. Oh my gosh. You clip it up and then you do that. And now it's like a trials bike, which I don't know how to ride a trials bike. Or if you're really into riding like this, like a low rider. That didn't sound good. You could ride like this if you really wanted to. But yeah, no, this is like the trials version, or it's like good for folding up too. Does both. But other than that, huge thank you to 7090 Moto for sending this bike out for review. We had a blast on it. Hopefully we can get this thing fixed up and get some more riding time on it. I am very sad to see it cut short. I wanted to ride this thing a lot more. But for the time I did have it, I had a lot of fun on it. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description so you guys can get one too. Huge thanks to you for watching the full video. I really appreciate that and it helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to see more e-bike content like this, make sure to subscribe. We post videos every single Sunday. I hope you all have a blessed week, a blessed day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.